Okay, good morning, Ms. Julia. Good morning, Ms. Susan.
Good morning, sir.
Today we are going to do the evaluation for 6 subjects, and we start from homework first. I will show you homework in the screen, and you may ask you. We start from. Can we start from English first? Please, Ms. Julia, number 1.
Okay, the questions number 1, Hannah, what would you like to do on your vacation? I'd like to. The answer is A, have the natural environment. And then number 2, I have the environment on vacation by respecting natures. And then number 3, can we recycle these plastic bottles into useful things? And then number 4, in my pictures, I'd like to play for hockey with friends on vacation. D. And then
Miss Susan.
A, to examine different sensibilities is compact. Number 2. B, to picture something in your mind. 1, imagine. C, to treat someone or something with care. 4, respecting. To make something new is 3, create.
Okay. Just continue with some.
Yes, this one is E, environment. This time E, Environment. Environment. And then this one hiking. 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 And then this one treehouse. 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 And then this one imagine. Imaging.
Okay. And this.
And this one also camping. 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 And the last one.
Maybe Miss Julia, you can tell us.
okay, in this part, students will write the sentence by using the guidelines. They use I'd like to or can. So there will be 5 sentences here. So they can choose, like for example, number 1, the answer may be varied because it's the number of students. So number 1, for example, when you say I'd like, so I'd like to read a comic, and then after that they can use can. So I can climb the rock. I say I can ride a horse, and then I would like to eat ice cream, and then I can play the hockey with my friends, something like this.
Okay. So the answer
Will be very.
Now we move to health education first. Miss Julia, please continue.
Okay, number 1, the question according to the story is 28 until 39. Who gives you medicine and treat you how well you feel? So the answer is C, doctor. And then what should we not take medicine without the doctor's instruments? Okay, the medicine can make you ill when you take them wrongly. And then number 3, what does the doctor give the boy when has a cow? The answer is he cough syrup. And after that, number 4, how does the boy feel after taking the cough syrup? Feels better.
And this continuation.
Let's continue.
Yeah, this continuation.
Okay, in this part, students will match or make only any correct or improper way. This is wrongly. Number 2, doctors write the medicine order. This is prescription. Number 4, sweet liquid medicine for cough release. This is cough syrup. And then directions to do something. This is instruction.
Instruction, okay. Miss Susan? This is to find the words.
Yes, this is a hidden word, so student will find according to
all the
the words was on the above. For example, ill, like this one, ill.
But I think we better to give the instruction for this one, right? From top to the bottom, or there is a words that comes from bottom to the top.
Cross down and even like this way.
Oh, yeah. But there is no words from here to here, right?
No, not
Because some question like this, they take from the bottom letter to the top.
Yes. Just the clue, just they follow the clue on these words.
Yeah, I see. I mean, it's better to give the instruction, find all these words from right to the left or left to the right.
yeah.
Okay, how much was
This one is a quiz event, so students will read first which one is the first event will come mentioned first. So for the answer is okay when we are in Dr. give us messages to help us get well. Okay, when I have a cup, Dr. Bob gives me things up here, and then you should only medicines can make you ill when you take them only. You should only take medicine when you are ill.
Actually,
So,
please read this one first. Read and make the rest of the good.
Okay, first, when I have a cough, Dr. Bob gives me clean cough syrup. Second, when we are ill, doctors give us medicines to help us get well. And then the third one, we should only take medicine when you are ill. Number four, medicine can make you ill when you take them.
So now you change this one. Yeah, actually, still not correct. Yeah, but you can see the answer together because the answer is like 1, 2. This is the third, and this is
Before it is, I was sure.
now we move to computer. Miss Susan, let's take this one.
Which
Susan, yeah.
What does the title bar contain? The title bar. Okay. Buttons to save under and ready. C. And then what does the ribbon provide? The ribbon provide. It contains multiple tabs like file, etc. What does the quick access toolbar contain? Contains button to save under ready.
Okay.
And blink vertical line in work area is called blinking vertical line in work area is called cursor B.
Now, Mr. Lee,
To make things bigger, it's called the zoom slider. Because articulation or giving info is called as box, and then display the name of the program is called as title bar. But then how you see your work is called view button. Then this part students will write down
the name of
the components of Microsoft Windows. So this is first title bar, this one is ruler, and after that is
the third one.
okay, the third one is horizontal scroll bar, this is zoom slider, and then this is status bar number 5. And after that, this one students will say true or false, that's number 7. Number 1 zoom slider measures the line element of the page in this Microsoft Word 2010. This is not correct, this is wrong. Title bar consists of button for the most commonly used command. This is wrong, and the vertical scroll bar is used to see the screen display to the left or right. This is wrong, and then the quick access toolbar display button such as save, undo, and redo. This is true. The courses is the blinking vertical line in the book area. Show the location. This is true.
Now we move to science. Okay, here's the question.
Yeah.
Let's answer this one. Oh,
Moving.
yeah.
Okay, how did ancient people tell the time using the sun. So that is A. They will point the part of the sky where the sun will be to indicate the time where the time when they wanted to do a task. Number two, how do we tell time now compared to how ancient people did it? So we use clock and watch, which are more accurate than the methods used by the ancient people. And then number three, where is the position of the sun from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning? The answer is it is in the east and it appears to move higher in the sky. And then where is the position of the sun at 12 o'clock? So the position of the sun is the highest, this is C, is the highest, and then the sun seems to move lower, the answer is from noon to evening, and then the sun seems to move higher from morning to noon. The sun seems to change its position in the sky, D, by pointing the part of the sky where the sun will be to indicate the time they wanted to do a task is the way of people in ancient time tell the time.
James. Now, Miss Susan, your turn.
In the ancient time, 130, 100 or thousands of years ago, carry out do or perform activity or task, track goes down and disappears, set, do closely observe something over time.
Still cold, Miss. Come on.
Okay. At the time, hundreds or thousands of years ago, carry out do or perform an activity or task, and track do or closely observe something over time.
Okay.
And then sat goes down and disappears.
Okay. So set goes down and disappears.
Is it clear still?
Yeah. So how answer? Oh yeah, they mentioned the answer with the question. Right?
Yes, complete. According to
So
the
we try
like this.
Okay. So just answer this one.
Okay, down the biggest light obscures the sun. C. The sun rises in the east. D. The sun sets in the west. G. The sun is in the highest position at noon. H. The sun appears to move across the sky, and then from morning to noon, the sun appears to move higher in the sky. From noon to evening, the sun appears to move lower in the sky. The light of the sun is displayed during the day. The set of the sun in the change during the day. And the position of the sun in the sky changes during the day. The sun starts to set around 6 o'clock in the evening. The sun starts to rise around 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, Miss. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said before we need to give the instruction. I say from the answer here, so the risk of word appears, and appears is comes from this one. What is it?
This one, first.
Yeah, that's why. I think the students must know the instruction. Right? They will get confused how to get the west if we read the answer. Okay, now we move to matematika. Bagus, Julia sekarang.
Oke, mahasiswa yang mendapatkan nilai 90 adalah jadi satu siswa satu gambar itu mewakili 2 orang, jadi yang 90 itu ada 6 C. Lalu nomor 2, peminjaman buku paling banyak terjadi pada hari Kamis.
Oh ya.
Nomor 3 sekarang. Jenis makanan yang paling banyak disukai oleh orang-orang adalah rendang. Lalu nomor 4, bagi orang yang menyukai kuliner dari semua bakpia adalah bakpia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oke, di sini buatlah diagram khusus berdasarkan gambar yang berjudul sayuran kesukaan sayur. Karena di sini ada nama sayurnya, tulis no ini ya.
Plastik, sir. Plastik. Ya, plastik.
Still new.
It's okay.
It's not the one, right? Okay, first, pertama dari gambar tersebut siswa akan membuat sebuah data menggunakan diagram lurus. Jadi yang pertama sayuran yang disukai cari itu misalnya adalah jagung. So jagung berapa terusnya akan dihitung 1, 2, 3. Jadi kita buat garis lurus 1, 2, 3, 4 garis. Dan ke bawah selanjutnya wortel. Oke.
Langsung dimensi.
Langsung aja ya. Wortel itu ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lalu sayuran berikutnya ada brokoli 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dan terakhir ada bayam 1, 2, 3, 4 seperti itu. Jadi
Untuk menulis lurusnya untuk menulis lurus dalam bentuk angka misalnya ada 5 lurusnya.
Oke, jadi lurus itu adalah sebuah barang yang digunakan atau garis vertikal yang digunakan untuk mewakili satu data. Jadi misalnya ada satu data, jadi kita bisa menggunakan turus. Jadi misalnya satu data kita menggunakan satu turus. Jadi biasanya turusnya dari atas ke bawah. Lalu 2 seperti ini, kalau 3 seperti ini, 4 seperti ini. Nah kalau 5 kita bisa tarik dari atas ke bawah atau dari seperti ini, dari atas ke bawah. Jadi setiap kelipatan 5 kita akan buat dia tidak dari atas ke bawah, tapi dari samping kanan ke atas ke kiri ke bawah, atas bawah dan lurus ini.
Baik, bentuknya seperti itu.
Iya, oke.
Miss Susan bisa jelaskan ini bentuk kita sedang belajar diagram jenis apa, Miss?
Ini bentuk diagram gambar atau disebut histogram. Anak-anak bisa menyajikan data dengan histogram, diagram gambar, dengan menghitung berapa banyaknya siswa yang menyukai mendapatkan nilai yang tertinggi terendah. Jadi siswa dapat menghitung jumlah berdasarkan data yang disajikan. Contohnya dari gambar berikut. Nah, gambar siswa ada nilai 75, misalkan nilai 75 ada 2 orang siswa gitu. Terus ada 80 nilainya tuh ada 4 orang siswa yang mendapatkan 80.
4 orang siswa, Miss?
Iya.
Harusnya 4 orang atau 2 orang?
4. Di sini kan, di sini sebelah sini bisa ditampilkan nih data nilai datang. Di sini jumlahnya banyak siswa. Dan untuk siswa yang dapatkan nilai 75 itu ada 2 orang siswa. Kalau yang 80 itu dapatkan 80 itu 4 orang siswa. Nah yang 90 nilainya ada 3 orang siswa.
Mungkin Miss lupa ini harusnya untuk setiap program memiliki perwakilan dari setiap.
Iya, biar
Jadi untuk satu gambar mewakili
2 orang, jadi dikali 2.
Ya, jadi dari 75
ya.
orang.
Nah, maksudnya itu saja.
Baik, Miss Susan untuk nomor 3.
Nomor 3, di sini anak-anak akan mencari data berapa banyak mainan Angel. Terus anak-anak akan menuliskan nama mainan yang ada di gambar. Contohnya di gambar ada mainan boneka beruang. Iya, boneka beruang. Total boneka beruang anak-anak akan menghitung 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, mereka akan membuatnya dalam bentuk garis lurus-lurus 1, 2, 3, 4 dan dalam bentuk tulisan angka 4. Kemudian mereka mainannya mobil-mobilan itu ada 2, tulisnya 2 dan angka 2. Kemudian ada mainan balok. Ya, mainan balok itu ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ada 7. Setiap kursi itu diikat dalam bentuk 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Kemudian kelereng ada 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ada 6 kelereng.
Oke, lanjut please, Susan. Pasangkan kata di kolom.
Oke, diagram turus yaitu diagram yang menggunakan turus. Diagram yaitu gambar yang menerangkan sesuatu. Bangun datar yaitu bentuk yang memiliki 2 dimensi. Meneliti yaitu mencari tahu sesuatu.
Miss Julia.
Oke. Selanjutnya siswa akan menjawab pertanyaan menggunakan diagram gambar. Jadi satu gambar itu mewakili 2 orang. Jadi soal yang pertama adalah mulai saja. Oke, sobat sini memelihara marmut berjumlah berapa anak? Jadi marmut di sini ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Karena 1 anak.
Langsung di sini aja, berapa orang?
Oke, jadi ada 12.
12.
Lalu kucing, oke, dari sini ada kucing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ada 10. Lalu kelinci 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, lalu ada 16. Hamster ada 6, lalu krokodil ada 4.
Maka jumlah keseluruhan siswa kelas 2 SD
4, 4, 5, 10,
Ya, sebenarnya bisa langsung hitung banyak orang yang dulu, orang yang dulu. Oke.
Okay, let's look at some color pencil. Which color pencil is longest? This is red pencil. And then number 2. What are the units of measurement to measure time of an object? This is C. Okay, centimeters and meters. And then Leticia measures the items below using a ruler. How long is the pencil? So pencil 8 centimeters. After that, Aisa goes and measures a line using a ruler. How long is the line of the line? This is 1 centimeters. And then to find out the amount of the size, this is measures, and then to guess about the number of amount, this is estimate, and then something is long and to another, this is line. Standard amount to measure, this is units.
Okay, Miss Susan.
Yes. This part, student will measure the length of comb, leaf, and crayons. The length of comb is 7. Okay, because using ruler, they start from 0. According to this picture, start from 1, but we have to minus 1.
The level coming.
Yeah, the come. So
How about the leaf?
the leaf, as well as the leaf, we have to measure because start from 0 as to HB, so we have to minus. Start this one 8 minus 3.
8 minus 3.
We have 5, and then also the crayon start from 0. Okay, and stop at 8, so it should be 15 because we add.
Crayon.
We add for 8 plus 7.
Okay. Now to summary point. Okay, here is the summary point
Can
for
you
this
make it
week.
bigger?
Yeah.
Some for
Okay.
subjects.
And
Clarification, this one. Also, there is no summary point.
This will be amended till.
Or until 2030, yeah. So this number 2 actually here.
yes,
Put that down.
before, I don't know, suddenly become down.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Make it look like the level.
Yeah, here it is. Miss Susan?
Okay, on Monday, students will learn how to they consume some medicines, kinds of medicines called syrup, maybe or favorite like that, or flu syrup. In this story, it emphasizes the importance of following a doctor's instruction when taking medicine. So they don't take a medicine as they wish. So follow the doses that according to the instructions of the doctor's instructions. And then also it teaches the students the value of responsibility and also caution when it comes to one's health. It means the point of the value of the story is students must know how to consume the medicines according to doctor's instruction. If they are ill, they have to check the doctor first and then follow the prescriptions, the doses according to the doctor's instructions.
Okay, so why we need to follow the doctor instruction?
Because every medicine has different doses, every indication, right? So we have to follow the doctor's instruction. For example, cup syrup. How many days you have to take this medicine? Maybe 3 times, 2 times in a day, like that. If we don't follow doctor's instruction, we will get more sickness,
Okay.
more illness.
Now we have to look English. So here it is, 19 to 22. Please explain this one to me.
Okay, in this part, students will learn about how to use word like to. Okay, so would like to is used to ask for or say something that you want politely. So when you want to say something politely, you can say would like to. So for example, I would like to take the medicines. So the formula how to create the sentence. So after subject, we would like to, and after to, we continue with the verb. So the verb must be in a best form of the verb. So for example, like I would like to go. So the verb should be in verb in one or continuity. We cannot make it like I would like to go in, is that correct? Or I would like to went. This is verb to. So they have to make it after to must be followed by a verb infinitive. So then talk about this grammar focus or language focus for the English.
Then how about this one? I'd like to travel.
Oh yeah, this is also one of the
Can
examples that the students can form. I'd like to, so I here stands for I would. So I stand for as I would like to travel to. So after to is the verb. So travel is as the form of the verb to travel to Belgium with my friend.
So this is a short pattern of I would like.
Yeah, so this is the example of the way students using would like to. This is one of the examples. So there are students will make their own sentence by using would like to.
Now we move to computer and oh yeah, this is something because and this one, sorry. We learn about the sun.
The sun is me.
Yeah.
Okay. The sun, students will learn about the ancient people, the time and ancient time, and compare with nowadays time. What did they do in ancient? Looking at the sun like that, the position of the sun. They also will carry out the activities more based on the position of the sun in the sky. That is actually today we use compass to know the position of the sun and the wind like that. But before, ancient people follow the move of the sun, the position of the sun.
Okay. So, people at the past time
Yes,
determine the time by using the sun.
the sun.
So
According
could you explain how we know the time by saying the sun? I mean, how to determine, today, now it's noon, now it's morning.
night, like that.
Yeah, how to determine the time by using the sun?
According to their activities, then when they look at the sun, the position of the sun, from morning to afternoon, then they do the activities. They will know, okay, this is morning to in the afternoon, and then after that, they will stop their activities when the sun already set down. The position already changed, they will stop their activities. But this chapter, at the end of the chapter, the students will learn the exercise of the compare with the ancient people activities according to the sun. And then nowadays we just look at the clock.
So last question is it about that we know that the sun is moving, so we determine the ancient people thinks that we can determine their activities by using the position of the sun.
Yes.
So is it true if the concept saying that the sun is moving? Is it true that the sun is moving?
Actually, sun doesn't move, right? Actually, sun is sun is rotated by our Earth.
So the one that moved actually our Earth.
Yes. Okay. According to me, sun never moves. But the position, I think, because our Earth rotates this sun. That's why there is a day and a
There's a day in baik, sekarang kita ke matematika, Miss Julia. Oh iya,
Kita mau bahas sesuatu.
bahasa Indonesia. Oke, ini tak ada masih. Math, apa itu?
Ya.
Okay, now please explain this one.
Okay, in this part, we learn about line first. So, this is the new chapter, this is chapter 17. Students learn about the line. Okay, about the line. We use the non-standard units and standard units to talk about the lines. So, the first students will be guided how to measure the lines by using non-standard units. So we can use our hand helps, and after that we can use this marker. We can use the chopsticks. So for example, when I ask the students to measure how long is the table, they can use the non-standard unit. For example, they try to measure the length by using this marker. They will try to measure it from the end of the tables to the next layer of the table. So they will measure it how many times this marker. So this is called as non-standard unit. Okay, the student also learn about how to measure the lines by using the standard units. So as here for the book, students are emphasized by using meters and centimeters. Okay, they learn about the standard unit that is used to measure the lines. First, with the smallest one, meters is centimeters is the smallest, and meters. And after that, they will use it for the centimeters. It is used to measure the sorter units or sorter things, and meters is for the long one. That's this. So and then we continue to the next day. This will still talk about how to measure the length. Students will also guide how to measure the length using the ruler. They will be guided, and then they will get how to use it. They will start from. They will start from. I will go there show them the rulers. So the rulers, they will see many numbers, right? In the rulers. So I said that this is each line from the ruler is called the units. So each line refers to the units. So from the students will measure it with the ruler. So for example, I ask them to measure the length of this table by using the ruler. So they will start from 0. So there will be 0. For example, this is the ruler. I will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like this. And after that, okay. So for example, I ask them to measure this. I have a pencil. This is the picture of a pencil. So take my hand. The drawing is not good. How to use pencil?
It's okay. That's right.
Okay. So when they start to measure it, they will start from 0. Okay, so the first is 0, and then the last position points at 4. So the length of this pencil is 4 centimeters.
Okay, so do you think that students need to understand, need to know which kind of example they need to measure when centimeter or meter?
From the book, the students are only guided with pictures, and then how to measure something, which one is longer, which one is shorter.
So it's just like compare the things.
Yeah, we have to compare them. If the things is shorter, we can use centimeters. If it is longer, we can use meters like this. Because this is their superconductor, right? So they still know about this is the standard units of to measure the line with centimeters and meters. And we also use non-standard units for measuring it by using many things. It can be chopstick, it can be marker, it can be use our hands.
Now we move to vocabulary list. Okay, Miss. Now we move to vocabulary list. Since we know there is no vocabulary list for computer and mathematics, we can start from English first. Miss Susan, could you explain what is meant by imaging?
What? Imagine.
Imaging for English. Yeah.
Imagine. To think. To think something out from mind. Imagine when you are coughing. Imagine when you are coughing, and then there's something that you carry out. You have to take a medicine according to doctor's prescription.
Yeah. How about compare?
Compare to examine the similarities and differences. To compare something differences between two things of the objects, we can choose which object that you think that difference or same.
Okay. Now, Miss Julia, could you explain what is meant by create?
Create is to make something new. So, for example, when we talk about create, so we talk about how to find something new, how to get something new. So, for example, when we get application to somewhere, we can create nice vacations by finding together the place that we want to visit, and after that we can ride with a bus together, and then we can create the food that we will eat for our vacation.
Okay, next is respecting.
Okay.
Respecting.
First, or respecting is the way we treat someone or something with care. So, for example, when the doctor suggests you to take the medicine properly, it means that you have to respect the doctor by following the instructions by the doctor. So, when you did not when you don't respect the doctor, it means that you didn't follow the instruction that has been mentioned by the doctor. So you won't be better, but you will get worse later.
Okay. Now we move to math. Miss Susan, what is mean by math?
Length is one to measure the long one line another one under another. When we talking about length, we can measure a string. The string we can when we stretch out the strings, we can measure the length of the string.
Okay, how about mass? Mass.
Mass, something is heavy. Talking about, there are some apples on the back. We can measure with the mass of the apples in the back. It's kind of the heavy one.
Okay. Next, measures. Miss Julia, what is
Measure to find out the size of something. So, for example, if you have a ruler and you want to measure the length of a book, so you can use the ruler. When you know the size of the ruler, it means that you are measuring the ruler. It means that you are measuring the books.
Okay. Estimate.
Estimate is to guess something about the numbers or amount. So, for example, if I have, if my friend has a bag with many books inside, so I will try to guess how many books are there in her or his book by telling it maybe it's around 7 or 6 books. So when I try to guess the number of the book, it means that I am estimating it.
Okay. Now we move to health education. Please explain what is meant by instruction, Miss Julia.
Me.
Yeah, instruction.
Instruction is directions given by someone or something. So the instructions, for example, the instruction given by the doctor when you are sick or you are not feeling good. So, for example, the doctor suggests you, or the doctor instruct you to take a rest or take the medicines properly. So, when you follow it, so it means that you follow the instructions by the doctor.
Okay, next word is wrongly.
Wrongly is incorrect or improper way. So, for example, when you are sick, you wanna get well soon, so you don't care about the instruction of the doctor, so you take the medicine wrongly. So you will not be better, but your sick will be worse because you take the medicine wrongly. It means that you didn't follow the instructions suggested by the doctor or the instructions from the medicines company.
Okay, I see. The next one is Miss Susan. Could you explain what is meant by cough syrup?
Cough syrup is a sweet liquid to relieve for cough. It's very nice. The doctor gave me a cough syrup when I get coughing. It make my cough relief and feel better.
Okay, next prescription.
Prescription and order given by the doctor. we should take a medicine according to the prescription from the doctor. Because if we don't, if we take a medicine not according to the doctor's prescription, is our sickness will be worse.
Okay. Now we move to science. Miss Julia, could you explain us in the ancient time?
Ancient time is 100 or 1,000 years ago. So, ancient time refers to a long time ago. It's about 100,000 years ago. So, when the ancient time people tells the time by using the portion of the suns. So they point the suns and then they point the suns to get to know or to carry out their activities. Since right now we don't use the time, but we don't tell the time by using the suns. But in this modern era, we use the clock and then the handphone and then many more to tell us the time.
Okay. Next is the carry out. What's meant by carry out, Miss Susan?
Carry out an activity to take up. This method we can carry out by looking at the activity. Then we can solve together.
Okay, Miss. I think that is all for our information today. Thank you, Miss.
So, what comes